I'm Chillmonger. It's live, pal. The question is, when is it too late to get T'Challa recast? The answer is never. On this poster behind me, we've got She-Hulk appearing there. If you can't see the glare, all you can see is black hair. But let's be fair, every other hero here, skin color is fair. Do I dare continue this game with no flair? I don't want to be tricked by Ric Flair. Let me undo this to see my curly hair. Who would have ever thought this rhyme scheme would go there? But my point that I'm trying to allude to here is that everyone on the poster is Captain America, Iron Man. These are top tier. Captain Marvel, Thor, She-Hulk 2. And then when you got Ghost Rider and Doctor Doom, who would have thought that T'Challa would be up there? Because that's him. That's not his sister in his costume. Nothing rhymes. I went longer than I thought it would. The significance of this dude to be amongst this on a poster that says Avengers and it's sold by Marvel and no one takes a second look. That's who he is. That character there, that's that thing, that franchise, that representation, that freaking representation is the best word, but because it's an overused word, I want to use just a uniquer one. But that like freaking recognition of a brand, that character, that epicness, it's legendary. It's world changing. That young people will grow up, regardless of their skin color, both dark shades of dark or shades of light, both extremes. They will grow up and know that this guy is worthwhile to be amongst these dudes here. And this is a top tier poster. It says the word Avengers on it. There's a level of like the ilk that comes with that word, and he's there. Okay? You know how phenomenal that is? Awesome. You know what's not phenomenal? If he's not there. It'll never be there too late to recast T'Challa in this movie. The movie's been filmed. They do reshoots. They do editing. They could simply edit out any allusion to this being the death of T'Challa after Avengers Endgame. This could be the death of T'Challa when they perceived him to be dead, when Thanos took those Infinity Gauntlets and snapped his fingers. There's about 5 years in there that with a little bit of editing, you can make it seem like this movie takes place in those 5 years. You know what else you could do? Let's say the character dies. It's a scroll. You know what else you can do? Time travel. Race cars, lasers, aeroplanes, anything. This is fantasy. This is science fiction. You can figure out any way to get past this one film. It's never going to be too late to recast T'Challa. You know what could happen too? T'Challa dies, this movie's over, and that's it. There's no signs, there's no end credit scene of a chance of him being back. You know what else you could do? Resurrect him, because this is comic books. Imagine if the X-Men have the key to life. All we need is a little bit of DNA, gold balls, hook it up. If you guys read House of X issue number 5, you know what I'm talking about. Boom. He's back. It'll never be too late in this genre for that guy to be missing. It is worthwhile for him to be here. If you believe that, no, well, he won't be here, okay, but somebody else wearing the suit will be here. I believe it's Shuri. That's not been confirmed. That's kind of the mystery of the movie. But let's just pretend it's Shuri for the sake of this conversation. It's probably Shuri. Come on. So if he's gone and it's Shuri, that means for the next few years, marketing, there will be a push behind this Shuri character as the Black Panther. And that'll be cool. But then the universe is over. They start some new films. They go, hey, listen, all those movies you all saw, they don't matter anymore. This is a brand new universe. We're casting everyone again. This dude over here is going to be cast by somebody else. This one's going to be cast by somebody else too. Won't be Robert Downey. You get what I'm trying to say? When they do that, they're going to say, oh, what will we do for Wakanda in Black Panther? Oh, yeah, T'Challa, obviously. We're just going to cast a guy to be T'Challa. That's what's going to happen. So what's the point of having Shuri up in there? Holding it down for like a good solid decade from 2022 all the way to 32. And then swapping it. I don't need, I don't need that. I don't need my Shuri and T'Challa and then the recast guy, and just a whirlwind of turning of just freaking different. I looked away. I tried to be slick. I was gonna be like, hey. I looked away. They bumped each other. I'm having fun this video, obviously. Like it. It's useless. Like, I mean, it's not useless. It's just, it's time consuming to a goal that is not being met. I want to imagine Adam West Batman, and let's look at how he got a character highly represented amongst other media appearances. He's Batman, But Adam West did something that carried over even to Robert Pattinson to this day. That's significant. A consistent, always that guy. How many Robin movies did we get? And I'm comparing Shuri to Robin, or whoever this new Black Panther is, this kind of substitute. There's just a level of freaking elevation that the Batman got, whether it was Christian Bale or Michael Keaton and the others. And T'Challa, this dude here, remember how epic he is? He's worthy of that. Just a consistent portrayal and a spot in the mainstream. Removing him to let somebody else be Black Panther doesn't do that. It doesn't at all. And this is a character worth it. When will it be too late to recast this character? I'll never give up. I'll never give up asking for it, wanting it. And I said this because it sounds really cool. It's Recast T'Challa. It's not Request T'Challa. I'm not going to pay money to watch somebody else be Black Panther and fund the idea that this franchise can move on without the main guy. That would be against what I'm wishing for. So, no, I'm not going to see the movie still to this day. I still don't want to fund it. I remain consistent with that. There was a time where I was like, okay, I'll pay for it once, but I usually watch Marvel movies multiple times. I watched the first Black Panther 3 times, so it's still going to lose money. That's how I thought. With this, after the trailer, seeing the face of the dead Chadwick Boseman used to market it, I know he's on toys too, and there are other places they've used Chadwick Boseman's likeness. We haven't seen the poster yet, but we'll see what they do there. The trailer was enough for me just to turn me off. Man, I was on the verge of saying something, and another thought came into my head, and it made me forget. Too bad. That would conclude the video, because I'm not going to sit here and be like, and waste your time. I respect your time. Thank you for watching me. I'm chill. Toodles. Oops, I clicked.